Hello again, welcome back to the channel. Today we're planning on going up to Rock Hill, South Carolina. There's an outlying circle, if you will, of different airports, smaller airports that circle around Charlotte International. One of them is Rock Hill. Of course, one of them is here in Monroe, and we're going to go check out Rock Hill. We're going to land, check out the FBO over there. They say they have a good review. One of the interesting things about this flight is we're going to be flying directly underneath the path, the air path, I guess you could say, of all the jetliners going into Charlotte. So it'll be an interesting flight to see what happens. Might be able to see some of the bigger ones up top. I'll talk about that more once we get into the aircraft, but it should be a good flight. Kind of cloudy today. The clouds are kind of all over the place. Ceiling is at about 5,000, so we should be fine. We got to watch out for the shelf going under the Class Bravo, which is at 3,600 feet, heading over there. It's only 22 miles over there, so it should be a pretty short flight. Hoping to get over there before the weather gets any worse. Not forecasting any convection, but we'll see what happens. So we'll see you in the plane. Let's get some pre-flights done.
Okay. Helicopter. Go figure. Monroe traffic Skyhawk 61805, taxiing from the run-up area to runway 5 via Alpha, Monroe. Runway 5, Monroe. Nice little Cirrus passing in front of us. Amazing aircraft. Platinum edition. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, you suck. Alright, welcome back. We're back in the cockpit. We're heading up to Rock Hill today. Rock Hill, South Carolina, one of the smaller bedroom communities around Charlotte that has expanded over the years. Used to be a little tiny nothing, and now 10 years later it's huge. As I mentioned earlier, there are multiple airports around the Charlotte Class Bravo that are reasonable. Monroe being one of them. We're going to go check out. There is Rock Hill, there's Gastonia, Concord, of course, and Monroe. So we're going to go up and check it out. So this will be the first, hopefully, time we can get into the FBO, check things out. Not sure how it'll go, but we'll have to see and go from there. So right now we're just taxiing out to runway 5 as usual. A couple of planes in the pattern, kind of a reasonable day to be flying. So we'll see you up there. We're going to be coming really close to the Charlotte area, so we're going to be heading very close to the Bravo shelf. Right now we're at a 5,000. I have to bring up a picture and see what it looks like for you guys. We're going into a 3,600 foot ceiling, so we can't go above that. To make sure that the airliners have enough room to do what they need to do to get into the airport, without us dinky little things running over us little guys. We're going to stay at 2,500 feet right now. The visibility is really crappy. I don't want to get too high where I can't really see what I'm doing. 25 is about my minimums, so we'll see what happens. We're going to get really close to the 1,800 shelf and may deviate just a little bit on that, and we'll see what happens. Rock Hill traffic, Skyhawk 61805, 2 to the east, overflying the airfield for a downwind pattern entry for runway 02, Rock Hill. All right, we are down, so let's go check out the FBO, shall we?
As I approached the FBO, a truck with the linemen approached. Super friendly, they asked how long I'd planned to stay and if I needed any services. While they did not greet me on arrival at the aircraft, their welcome was appreciated. Once inside, I found a very clean and modern facility, plenty of comfortable chairs and relaxing spaces around. But unfortunately nobody was working the dispatch desk. Now walking around, I found the pilot lounge and rest area, which looked extremely comfortable, and also a kitchen with a few vending machines and a microwave. I saw 2 other people in the terminal while I was there, a CFI and his student. After a few minutes of cooling off, I headed back out to the plane when I discovered an issue. Like most modern airports, access to the ramp is controlled by the staff to prevent people from wandering onto the flight line. Unfortunately, there was no one working, so I was effectively stuck and could not return to my aircraft. Okay, gang, I'm on the ground here in Rock Hill. Kind of an interesting situation. Walked into the FBO and there was literally nobody in there. In fact, to the point where I couldn't get out. So that was kind of interesting. Normally the FBOs are good for security. There's usually somebody manning the desk, but unfortunately in this particular case, there was nobody there. So I actually had to wait until the linemen showed up. They headed in, let me out. Apologized profusely, of course, because apparently nobody's working the desk. But yeah, that was kind of interesting. Not every day you get trapped into an FBO where you can't get back out to your aircraft. Yeah, not a huge deal. Overall, really nice airport. Very clean, very spacious. No issues. Main FBO is right there behind me. Or do a full report on the pictures and everything I took. Really nice facility overall. Just nobody here. That seems to be the case nowadays with the general aviation community, which is one of the reasons I'm trying to do these type of videos, to show you what you can run into, what kind of problems you would run into if you came in here any kind of late. So you just got to plan ahead. You just got to understand what's happening, where you're going, and what kind of facilities are there when you're there. We'll see you later. See you back up in the air, and we'll go back to Monroe now. We'll talk to you later.
Rock Hill traffic, Skyhawk 61805, departing runway 02, will be departing out to the east, Rock Hill. Visibility is cleared up just a little bit. Not a bad visit. A little weird on the trapment, but we won't call it that. Just nobody there to let us out. It's a security thing. It's all good. Aha! Nice! There's a bird right above us. Nice! Oh, that's freaking awesome. Ah! Hey, dude. Monroe traffic, Skyhawk 61805, 5 to the west of the airfield. We'll be swinging around, entering the 45 to the downwind for runway 05, Monroe. But we are able to see the airport. We are able to see the facility, get some decent shots and pictures of it. All in all, I wouldn't mind stopping there if I was a traveler. It's not too bad. They definitely have nice facilities. The people were friendly, so it's something to consider going into Charlotte. I personally am biased towards Monroe. Hey, it's my home airport. But if you're on the southwest side of the city, then you can always go into Rock Hill as an alternative. So. Road traffic, Skyhawk 61805, downwind, runway 05. Road traffic, Skyhawk 61805, final for runway 05, full stop landing, Monroe. Not as good as the first one. I'll take it. We'll float on the end there.
A good short trip with some interesting results. Let's take a look at how our ratings came out for this trip. Airport facilities will be an A. Brand new, clean terminal with lots of amenities, making it a good place to stop. ATC was an NA, since this was a non-towered airport. The CTAF comms were light and professional. Services. A wide range of services were available, including fuel, crew rest, pilot accessories, and information on the local area. I knocked this down just a bit since none of the linemen greeted me at the airplane, but I think this was a result of short staffing and not the fault of the on-staff personnel. For cleanliness, definitely an A. Facilities and bathrooms were all spotless and very well kept up. Then there was the issue with no one working the dispatch desk, which led me getting locked in. The wait was only 5 minutes before the lineman showed up, but it could have been longer. My final grade for Rock Hill is a B+. Really nice facilities and services and friendly staff, but maybe a little understaffed, which caused the issues. If I were traveling through the area, I would consider stopping here without issue. That's it for now. Please feel free to subscribe and get notified on my next airport review. Thanks for watching. Keep on flying.